Have you ever wondered why silence won't heal your grief? It's something that I have been grappling with for many, many years. After losing Hashim, my son, to a stillbirth, he was born asleep, I thought the best way for me to support my wife at the time was to be silent, to take action. And beneath this facade of silence, there's another driver, and that driver is, should I be a griever for myself, for my grief, or should I be a supporter? And I talk more about this in a blog that I've written, and I'll drop the link to that blog in the description, and it'll also be pinned on the comments. And this is a battle that we dads who are grieving after baby loss face. And it took me years to understand it. It took me, we're now 20 years down the road since we lost Hashim, and I never understood how I could contextualize, how I could actualize the grief. It just caused so much confusion mentally. There's a lot of fogginess, especially in the early days. And then as time goes by, you just accept the outcome, the event. But for me, it was the ache, and recently it's resurfaced. And so I've been working this year to really understand that resurfacing, and I had to go back to the event itself. And what I found was that writing, and letter writing specifically, makes a huge difference. It made a huge difference to me. It was inspired by my son, my second son, who used to communicate with us when he was upset, and I talk about that more in the blog. As I said, I'll drop the link in the description. I found 3 benefits of writing, especially for dads who are going through this ordeal of losing your baby. And if you find yourself in that position and you haven't had the opportunity to shift that grief from your head into another place, then maybe you want to consider doing some writing. And I want to go through just some 3 benefits of writing a letter, or any form of writing for that matter. Number 1 is that writing allows you to shift that chaos from your head onto a piece of paper. You can physically hold it. It's tangible. It shapes your grief, and you are able to breathe a little bit more. Number 2, if you find that you're slightly estranged from your partner because of this situation, it's a great way to reconnect, to bridge back to your partner. It could be that you just pick one sentence and share it with her. It's a fantastic way of bridging what she sees you don't say. And I've got first-hand experience with that. And then there's number 3, which is, when you move those thoughts, that grief, onto words on a piece of paper, you can actually fold it away. You can put it away for those difficult days, the anniversaries, the birthdays, and you can always go back to it and refer back to it, read it, because life takes over. We get really busy, we forget. So it's a quiet sanctuary for you to be able to reflect back on the words that you've written on those very difficult days. And it's certainly helped me to understand myself as a man, as a father, and as a husband. And I hope that you're able to move your grief from, that emotion from your head onto a piece of paper. Now, I've dropped a link in the description where you'll be able to read the entire blog that I've written, and there I talk about certain steps you can take that'll help you understand and make that shift. Ultimately, look, we can't fix grief, and I know my baby, I can't have him back. But it's not about fixing grief. A lot of people say, and with good intentions, move on, because perhaps, they care. But it's not about moving on. To me, it's about moving with the grief, because the grief is here to stay. We can never get rid of it. I can never get rid of it. So moving with the grief, to me, makes more sense. And like I said, I've dropped the link in the description. You find it in the description, and I'm also going to pin that link in the comments for you to have a read of my blog, see whether things resonate with you. And I really sincerely hope that you find the form of writing, any form of writing, that will help you with your grief. If you want to have a quick chat with me, that's fine. You just drop me a message and we can jump on a call. That's not a problem. In the meantime, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.